What is up, you guys? Sean Davis and Kate
Kate
Fox here from Marvels of the Mind with yet another podcast. We're sorry Jack's not here at the moment. I think he went on a college visit, was it?
I think so. I'm not sure which one, though.
I have no clue either.
Who knew? Jack would try to further his education.
Well, I mean, like we're all gonna succeed to something.
I guess.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But yeah, we're sorry about the delay for our podcasts. Also, we were supposed to put out a couple bios about ourselves, and Jack ended up being the only one that did it. We're slackers.
It's like buying a present for your best friend. You can know them all of their lives, but whenever you need to break down and get a gift, you have no clue who they are.
Very true. Very true. But yeah, we're in our new place of filming here at the WHS Library or Computer Lab.
Whatever.
Of the librarian was so gracious to let us use his facility for this. So we thank him deeply.
Thank you very much.
And so yeah, let's get this on the way.
Alright, well today we're going to talk about a pretty usual subject, something we're finally almost done with. Middle school and high school. How to survive, key points to do, and what not to do.
Don't mind me pulling my headphones out of my shirt.
Alright. Do you want to just start with middle school?
Sure. We're gonna talk about like how to get through it. You know, just how to all together how to get through it without having like big troubles. You know. So.
Okay, middle school. One of the worst phrases, one of the worst quotes I've ever heard whenever I was going through middle school, because everybody's trying to find themselves, everybody's trying to be themselves, yet not be so apart from everybody you get picked on, was, oh, just be yourself. It'll be nice and easy. No, it's not. It's the worst thing in the world. It's frustrating almost at how people can be like, oh, it's all going to be okay. Just be yourself and be happy. No.
I mean, it can be good for you if you just be yourself, but like, I mean, don't try and be someone that you're not, really. I mean, honestly, being yourself can help you get through, but it can also get you into trouble. But the trouble comes with just honestly being yourself and loving who you are.
Exactly. And I mean, especially at such a hard time, even up and through high school, it's so hard to figure out who you actually are. You're trying all these different styles, your music, your iPod or whatever is full with every kind of genre of music possible. Our camera, for instance.
My phone. I'm not very high class. I don't have a camera.
You don't have money yet.
Or do I? I don't.
Anyway, so that was the most frustrating key advice I've ever gotten as a kid, even though I'm still technically a kid. And one of the things I can say to piggyback that, to maybe make it a little bit easier, is find yourself. You will go through so many friends, so many cliques, so many classes and teachers, all of which, even if life seems like it's the most miserable it's ever been, because it probably is, you're developing into something that nobody else can ever copy.
Yeah, I mean, sorry I keep looking over here. I'm just looking for Jack. See if he shows up. He's supposed to be here at any time now. But yeah, like you'll go through so many, like how she said, you'll go so many cliques, teachers, blah blah blah. You'll just also like girlfriends and boyfriends. Don't worry about that. You'll have plenty of time down the road for relationships. Middle school relationships.
They don't exist.
Exactly. Like people say, oh, I love this person, blah blah blah. You really haven't experienced much. You don't know. But I mean, I'm not going to challenge people that do in middle school or that don't, but you know, just like we said, be yourself and nothing can hurt you.
It is a lot truer than you would think. You're probably looking at it and think, what do these guys know? They've never heard my story. They don't know what we're like. You would be surprised what a person has gone through in their few 17, 18 years of living, a lot can change and a lot can happen to a person. Middle school, if you're in middle school, the best of luck. If you're out of middle school, congratulations. And you just hopped out of the frying pan into the fire.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah. Now we move on to high school.
High school.
High school, as you can see, I got my senior shirt on. I'm ready to be out of here, but I'm also not, because I don't want to fall behind and like miss work and have to be behind and redo it and come back next year. But I mean, now near the end of your high school career, that's when you start to think about relationships, and that's when you start to think about who your true friends are and like what other kind of groups that you could belong to. Like here at our high school, the band is
The shiznit.
yes, the band is a cult. I would go as far as to say
It is
that.
one big cult.
The band is
On TV, you're going to see these high schools and middle schools. The band geeks will be these overweight, sweaty, living in their mother's basements guys. But they're not. It's amazing. Like, yeah, they'll have the goofy hats, but our uniforms this year, they are
Amazing.
crisp and classy.
So I have one comment about our uniforms for our band. That's something that kind of ties into it. We shot a video last Friday at our homecoming football game that was supposed to be like an update telling you that we have this new place that we're going to be shooting our videos, and that you know, we're going to be putting out more podcasts weekly. And my phone wouldn't let me post them. That was upsetting.
Curses to the technological gods.
Yes. But, like, I mean, technological difficulties don't really mean a thing. We're just going to keep going through with what we have, and, you know, now we're here. Hopefully this is going live.
Another thing with high school is you'll go, it's the same things with teachers, friends. The amount of drama is ridiculous. And you'll try to classify yourselves with a group of people. And in middle school, you'd be like, oh, I don't belong with a group. I'm just with these people. We just kind of do our own underground thing. But whenever we actually do it, whenever you go through it, you realize it's insane that you are not in a group. You are within a group. It's like a certain breed of people. I'm a theater kid. I've been in Beauty and the Beast and a whole bunch of other performances that we've done. I've tried to do as much with theater as possible. Granted, the only reason I'm not in this band is because I don't have an ounce of musical talent within me.
I was in the band back in, like, middle school, like, back whenever, like, 6th grade, I think. Maybe 6th grade, 7th grade.
I did a choir 1 year.
I didn't even want to attempt that. I stuck to a little bit of band and then got held back, went to the Christian Academy, and yeah, I heard about the stories. But went over there and got my stuff straight and came back to the high school and, you know, did a bit of professional wrestling announcing, and then I really found my dream that I wanted to do. So now planning for college and planning majors in education and communications.
It's terrifying because
Yeah.
you realize how little, like, you may think you own the world. Seniors in high school, you'll think you run the high school, everything's on your way. This day you go to senior fair, your brain starts working and you're unsure of what it is if everything you love will actually support a living.
We got a head shake from our English teacher. But yeah, it's truly crazy how fast high school can go for you. But I mean, you think that you're gonna spend all your time in high school as a freshman, and then you get picked on as a freshman, which, I mean, I don't really pay attention too much to it because I knew most of the people in, like, the grades ahead of me. Like, my grade that I was supposed to be in last year graduated, and that was kind of a hard thing for me, but now, I mean, it's pretty much home for me in this grade. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
If you do end up getting held back, or even if you were held back in elementary school, it's one of those things where, despite it happening, depending on how you are, I personally believe that a lot of things happen for a reason. A lot of things do what they're supposed to do. And
Continue.
and it's really amazing. It really is. Like, you feel like either nothing's going right or everything's going perfect. Just wait. Things are going to do a complete U-turn, and you're either going to feel like you are in the depths of TARDIS itself, or you're going to be the highest of heavens.
Is that a Doctor Who reference?
No.
No. No. I'm dumb. I don't.
TARDIS, I was thinking,
Oh.
you know, yeah,
Okay.
hell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying there. Oh, man.
I'm not a Whovian as of yet. I haven't gotten the chance.
I haven't either.
I'm talking Greek mythology.
Okay, well, now you might be speaking a language that I may understand or may not understand. So I'm going to sit here and nod intelligently as if I understand what you're saying. Continue. As we wait for Jack.
As we wait for Jack. Where are you, Jack? I don't think you could spend all the morning and afternoon at one place.
Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't show up, we're sorry, but he'll be in the next one. Next Monday, we're going to be putting these podcasts, I almost said pod couches for a second.
Podcouches? Vodcast?
The vodcast.
The vodcast is fun.
Yeah, but we're going to be putting these podcasts out every Monday, hopefully. If we cannot post one up Monday, we'll put it on the Facebook page and Twitter page and all that other fun stuff. So, yeah.
I guess essentially what we're trying to say is, despite everything that's going on, despite any hardships that are going on within school, life in general, and everything in between, roll with the punches, smile through the bullcrap, and you will be fine. Be yourself. Don't lose your true self. I pretty much wear costumes to school on a regular basis, like once a week. My outfits have a theme.
True.
I've gone here as Ezio from Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be doing Lara Croft from Tomb Raider Reborn.
Yes.
What else have I done?
Done a sorceress.
I have a cloak that I got at a Renaissance fair, and I wore it to here.
Not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome.
It is pretty awesome. It's like a pomegranate red. It's like huge. It's really cool hood. Awesome. If you're gonna challenge yourself, if you're gonna challenge the social status and the social norms, make sure you have the guts to back it up. Because me, even though I'm a senior and I'm so big and bad, wearing a cloak through school, so many weird looks, so many, what the bleep is she wearing? And so much sass. And then there was the other half of the people that were, holy crap, I love your cloak, or I love your cape, or oh my god, Krista, you're awesome. And I'd be like, yeah, I know, calm down. And if you're gonna do something that's risky, do something that makes you stand out. It really helps with getting out of your shell.
Be you.
Yes, be you, no matter how ridiculous and infuriating that sounds. Be you. Find you through middle school. I say junior and senior year was the time I really found myself.
There's that moment in the summer of going through junior year into your senior year where you realize that you don't care what other people think, that you just need to be you, that once you find yourself, nothing else matters.
Exactly. And as you do go through life, there will be people that judge you based on it. They'll judge you on how you dress, how you wear, how you talk. But granted, in order to get things done, you might have to alter yourself in front of others, but never lose your true self. I know I can almost guarantee you, unless I'm able to get into a good college for theater and theatrical design, I'm probably going to lose myself. But right after that time, it's going to be like a tidal wave, and it's just going to be like, creativity back, and my all right brain. You have to find a good healthy mix. Love your academics, love your hobbies, work yourself to be the best you that you could possibly be.
I keep looking back here because like I didn't really get a chance to read like this little thing right here. It's actually like left brain and right brain, and it's kind of a spin-off of our logo on our YouTube, which I just found on Google, and I rolled with it. But yeah, and then there's the real life with the neon going through it.
It may seem like, oh, they just put these pictures on here because one's kind of part of their logo and the other one's like a spin-off. But it really can kind of help you. You see the logistics side, the numbers, the words, the reading, everything that you learn in school
The left brain.
is on the left. But the right brain, that's where you are. Well, you can be the left brain too. Like, I'm kind of in the medium, more towards the right.
Oh, I'm the right brain completely. I try and do my academics, but I lose myself in creativity.
It's a shame. It happens to everybody.
Yeah.
And one of the things you can do is like, bonus fact of the day, life hack here. If you are not good at taking notes, like you like if some boring lecture that makes you just bored to tears, start doodling. Doodle your notes. If there's a large word that has a definition to it, make it all big and bold with stars next to it and have the definition the most flamboyant writing possible. Sketch as you listen. Sketch what you are hearing. Whenever you look back at it, your notes will suddenly make sense. You'll be able to actually regain the information. And especially if you're a very visual person, YouTube has so much stuff. Khan Academy, the way he explains all of trigonometry, physics, other sciences, even the, not arts, but history. He goes through all of it, and the way he explains it is so amazing, and it's so easy to just connect to. I don't know how I was going with that.
It's just like, you'll find other people on the internet, like, not just like Craigslist, but you'll find stuff on YouTube, like the Khan Academy. You'll find him, and you'll see that he explains things in a more simpler way, like how she was saying, like history, like economics. That we did that in our econ class, and he put up most of those videos, and I didn't think I was gonna understand it at first, but once he put up the Khan Academy, I just automatically just snapped and got me.
Yeah, Khan Academy is a very high suggestion.
I'm not gonna lie, I got kind of confused with my screen right here because where it said 10:53, I thought that was on the screen back there. I didn't know that was how long we were running.
I thought no.
Yeah,
Huh, we're making good timing.
10 minutes.
Wow, that's cool. Anyway.
YouTube. See, we have ADOS, which I learned about today, and that's attention deficit. Ooh, shiny.
Or ooh, squirrel, or anything really. Anything with an S.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Anyway, back to these things.
Yes.
Right brain, the logistics, the numbers, the words. But the left brain, the left brain,
brain's
logistics, numbers, words. The right brain,
Logistics.
where you truly find yourself, where you go in. And it looks really cool, especially since I'm right, because all the colors like whoosh, and then like the neon of real life.
I didn't even notice that. That's cool. I didn't even
Well,
set that
the
up
thing
right.
with it is that the creativity is in real life. I went to Baltimore over the summer for a wedding. They had street art everywhere. I'm not talking, yeah, graffiti is, I consider street art. There's a difference. There's gang signs and then there's art. There was art everywhere. On their parking garage, there was this huge 3D sculpture above the doorway. It was the size of this wall. And it was amazing. Hey, look, tap. Yeah,
Text.
never lose yourself. If you're an artsy person, never lose it. Go into as many shows as possible. If you're a theater person, go into as many performances as possible. Talk to your theater directors. Talk to everybody. Try to find something where you can do where you'll never lose your passion. Because if you love your job, you will never work a day in your life. And that's what I'm trying to find.
Actually, I think that might be a good spot to wrap up too.
Good stuff to wrap up? Okay.
Oh,
I got on a roll
11,
today.
12 minutes. Yeah, you did. You were dominating this podcast. As we start to close, I just want to throw in a little bit of gaming, because I'm a nerd like that. A couple big games came out. Grand Theft Auto 5 finally came out. It was a big hit. I'd give it a 9.8 out of 10. Only 9.8 because of the bugs that were on for the online that kept us from playing about a week. But other than that, online fix came out, and I'm thrilled with it. I love it. The Destiny beta is now being released. Well, the numbers, like the codes are being released, but I guess you won't be able to play that until January or February.
That's what we heard. It was a little confusing.
As our last podcast, that was in July before E3 happened, which I said Nintendo was going to win E3, which I was completely wrong. Nintendo flopped, and I have no clue who would have won that. It was so long ago. It was a while. It was over the summer.
Summer flu.
We tried to put out podcasts every week, but her work schedule and my work schedule just conflicted, and we couldn't get a hold of Jack because his phone broke. Jack, we're looking at you.
Jack,
Wherever you are.
wherever you may be, may the gods rain the fury on your soul.
On your phone contract.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much all we have for today.
All right, this was a good podcast.
Yeah, it was.
Just remember, tune in for our Marvelous Mondays every Monday around 4 o'clock. I just came up with that. That was great.
Ooh.
But we'll try to keep them as regular as possible. If there are any delays or any like reschedules, like, hey, we can't do this, we're going to do this Sunday or something like that, we'll be sure to let you know. Like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter. We're going to have Free Hug Fridays. We're going to just say that we're going to make t-shirts and it's going to be awesome. And if you want one,
Friday.
we'll make it eventually.
Yeah, just like send us a message on Facebook or something. If you guys even watch this, I mean, if you don't, that's fine. If you do, thank you for supporting us.
And not ripping our heads off.
Yes, thank you. I mean, but yeah, that Marvelous Mondays thing, I like it.
Marvelous Mondays.
But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say to close.
Well, if you guys have any suggestions, comments, likes, anything you want us to do, comment below or message us in the other corners of the interweb.
The subscribe button is somewhere around here.
Blip, blip,
I'm just gonna
blip,
point
blip.
everywhere. Alright? I don't think it's over here though. Anyway, but what I was gonna say, I'm gonna try and do this annotation thing. Alright, so you're gonna like us on Facebook here, on her face. You're gonna follow the Twitter here on my face. You're gonna subscribe to the YouTube channel, wherever it is that you're watching this, but I'm gonna put an annotation right here. See, right where our hands are? Yeah, we're holding it. We're holding the annotation.
Mm-hmm.
You are welcome. Alright. But yeah, until then, I'm Sean Davis.
I'm Kay Fox.
And we are Marvels of the Mind, where
Where
it's
it's
all
all
about
about
the people.
people.
And here comes the finger to press the stop recording button.